After 17 hours of negotiations, the leaders of Germany and France have reached a ceasefire deal with the presidents of Russia and Ukraine. It calls for the fighting to end on Sunday. Let's get right to senior international correspondent Nick Robertson in Minsk with the breaking news. What's the latest, Nick?
Alison, the agreement says that there will be a pullback of heavy weapons, tactical missiles will be pulled back almost 100 miles. There will be a demilitarized zone. We've also heard from the Russian President Vladimir Putin saying that there is an agreement for, under the Ukrainian constitution, for constitutional change, that the rights of the people, the separatists in the southeast of Ukraine, will be respected. We've learned from the Germans as well today, saying that there will be elections in the near future. There will be work towards that there will be a prisoner exchange as well. But, you know, just before this was finally agreed, the talks almost fell apart. The Ukrainian president saying that there wasn't enough on the table. The separatists saying very much the same thing. Now there seems to be a workable formula. But the headline here is, and we're hearing this from the German Foreign Ministry, that not everything was agreed. A lot of fine details, issues that have been problematic in the past have yet to become clear how they're going to be resolved. One thing the Germans are saying is the border issue between a separatist part of Ukraine and Russia. The Ukrainians had been very concerned about how that would be managed, that there is some agreement on that. But we're yet to get all the details here yet, Alison.
Nick, thank you so much for that background.
And Nick, before I lose you, if we still have you, can I ask you a question? Because I know that we're waiting on information. But what do we know? Because Minsk happened already. Russia violated it already. So I know they're putting at least a specific date on ceasefire this time. But what are the points that are giving some hope for optimism?
The optimism here is based on the fact that they came to try to get a ceasefire to end the bloodshed. You know, how we can be optimistic about going forward, I think we need to be extremely concerned right now about how this is going to hold, because we don't have the details. The devil's in the details. How much autonomy the separatists get. What was agreed, as you say, last September, broke down on the battlefield. It's 2.5 days before that ceasefire comes into effect. The separatists have said that there are more towns that they want to take. So, you know, there's a lot of places that this can still go wrong, and we're not seeing anything yet that can tell us, yes, this is different, this has changed, and it can work. So I think there needs to be a level of skepticism and concern at this stage, Chris.
Well, Nick, I remember standing in Kiev with you and you telling me how complex the situation is, how long it will take to get it right. So thank you for following along the developments. We'll check back with you later on.